everybody, welcome back to 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that is still in this mess of a room, but hey, I covered it with the collector's edition of Elden Ring, so I'm working on it. Today in the news, we start with a report of another NFT game shutting down, this time, unlike yesterday, a much bigger one. Ghost Recon Break Point has officially received its last update, and no more content will be made for the game. Seen by the industry as the testing ground for Ubisoft's digits, or what they're calling NFTs in their titles, it was a flop. But still, the servers will remain open. This led to the people over at gamesindustry.biz to ask Ubi if the NFT digits for the game will still be available, and according to the Ubisoft Quartz website, you will still own a piece of the game and have left your mark on its history. The in-game digits, or NFTs, included things like pants and guns with special serial numbers that could have just been normal, terrible microtransactions, but, why not upsell players on the idea of a super rare, you need it right now FOMO thing? Hilariously, turns out barely anyone actually bought into the idea to begin with. Over on Engadget, they reported at the end of last year that hardly anyone had actually bought any of the NFTs that Ubisoft was selling. So not only did it not sell well, but then they also went on to shuffle out this Ubisoft Strategic Innovations Lab vice president guy to tell us all about how gamers don't get it when Ubisoft received the well-deserved backlash for NFT scamming. So here we are at the end of another NFT debacle where the promise of investing and owning a piece of a game at the end of the day means you own nothing. Like it always did. Whenever you bought anything for a game, a mount, a weapon skin, whatever, you only had it for the life of the game. The promise of NFTs in a game is a ploy to take that love of that weird skin or that fun mount, the thing you want to spend real money getting just to have, and upping the FOMO factor. You need to get it now or else you'll miss out and then you'll never have it. It's a con to convince you that something that doesn't exist is actually super valuable and will become more valuable, and honestly, I'm just glad people are not falling for it. Ubisoft, on the other hand, has said they are looking forward to trying to add these NFTs in other titles, so they have learned nothing. Our next story is kind of a fun mystery, and I love mysteries, so let's jump in. Last year, a PlayStation Studios title named Abandoned got a short, weirdly made trailer that showed absolutely nothing but trees and a campfire, and at the very end, a kind of choppy hand with a gun. The indie horror title was being made by Blue Box Studios, a company that had absolutely no other titles under its belt, and the only thing Blue Box was known for were their cryptic tweets coming out of its Twitter handle. This led the internet on a whirlwind hunt for any information on this mysterious new title. Everyone was convinced, because of the involvement of PlayStation, that this must be the secret Kojima Silent Hills project. Weird coincidences about dates and times, anniversaries of PT's initial release, weird hints about connections to Metal Gear. All of it meant Kojima must be involved. Even the title hinted at what you thought was Abandoned is actually coming back. It must be PT! The trailer itself had the letters P and T hidden behind a tree in one of the shots. So to say that the news of a PT or real Silent Hills coming out was hype is an understatement. To the point where the devs finally had to come out and say, guys, it's not Silent Hills, we're not Kojima, we're just an indie studio. But still, not everyone was convinced. But then it went silent. Nothing, not a word about the game in months. Until last week, when information on the Blue Box Twitter feed about the game was quietly removed. This led many to suspect the game was canceled, or wink wink, abandoned. But then, on March 31st, Blue Box put out a statement saying the rumors of the game's cancellation was false, and that they are working on a reveal and prologue that would be a standalone game. All that stuff was just deleted because the team underestimated the development roadmap. But still, that leaves us knowing absolutely nothing about this game aside from the mystery and the hype around it. At the end of the day, it could just be jank trash, and that's fine because really, honestly, it's the weird mystery and hype that has me attracted to it anyway. And frankly, if I'm being honest, if the game doesn't work out, this team behind this whole promotional thing, they should just promote other stuff. Because I'm letting you know, if I need to make an ARG or like a weird promotional campaign for my horror, thriller, something, these are the people I'm hiring. They nailed this. This is like the amount of coincidences. I'm telling you, go look down below. It'll get you thinking this has to be PT, even though they've said it's not, and it's been confirmed it's not. You'll still be like, maybe. It's wild. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you so much for all the likes and the comments and the support and the subscriptions. Come on, y'all. We can do this. I'm going to keep bringing it up. We're going to hit that 1 million. It's going to happen. I'm not going to stop. Also, thank you to everyone over on patreon.com/Jesse Cox. I'm working on getting a list of names. We'll start throwing them back up here tomorrow. But for today, a general thank you for all your support. Anyway, that's it for 5 Minute Gaming News. I'll see you tomorrow.